Hi, I'm Cole Price of Price Performance Horses. I train out of Liberty Ranch. And today I want to talk to you about how to maintain the lead change, maybe on an older horse. This horse, we're beginning his 4-year-old year. So I'm going to show you a couple exercises that I like to do to maintain that lead change or keep improving it. I always believe that you always need to keep trying to improve your horse, not just maintain what you have. There's probably a spot in there that you can always get more broke. So this is one exercise that I like to do when I'm working there's the lead change. I like to lope squares. I think the reason I like to lope squares a lot, I just kind of find myself doing this, is I'm always steering my horse, and there's a straight line. There's 4 straight lines in our square. So I can change leads in any spot of them straight lines. Now, from my square, I can either find another square, so I could go from lead change into going the other way into another square, or I can stay on that square and stay into a counter canter. So there's a lot you can do with it. And not even so much about changing leads on the straight line as I can set my horse up 4 times in one pass. So I'm going to lope him off, and I'm going to work this quite a bit one-handed. So I'm going to lope, I'm going to steer him with my legs. If I need to pick my hand up, I'm going to drive him right up into his face. Every time I fix him, I'm going to fix him with forward motion. So I'm going to drive him right up into his face, stay on my square. Even if he's not soft, I'm going to keep him on that square. I'll keep him in my hand until he's soft. Okay, so I'm going to set him up with my leg, tap, 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 push him over, and if I have to pick up my hand, no problem, I just keep doing it. So here I'm going to set him up in front of you. Set up, set up, set up. There he's shaped up. He could be a little softer. I'm going to keep him in my hand until he's soft. Set him up. So like here, he's lifting up more than ideally would like. So when I set him up, I'm going to just kind of work him in my hand and push him forward a little more. I want him to set up and stay really flat. I don't really want my horse, when he changes leads, to lift up out of position. I want him to stay extremely straight and keep his neck flat. So when I get to the top, if he sets up good, I'm going to change leads, and I'm just going to go ahead and stay on the counter canter. Okay, square corner, set up, change. I'm going to pick him up, stay on the counter canter, and make sure he drives forward. Again, I can work this setup now. I can set him up, make sure he's soft, not pulling on my hands. Make sure he's soft. So I think the key with the lead change is in the setup is your forward motion, and make sure he's not resisting you. This horse has a little bit of resistance off my left leg, so I'm going to tap him forward a little more and make sure he's soft in his chin. So this time I'm going to come up here, and I can change leads anywhere on this square. I'm going to do it in center so you guys can see it more. Next time I come through, I'm going to change leads, and I'm going to stay on this square again. So similar to how we taught our 2-year-olds to change leads, I'm just putting more steering into them. One thing I'm going to do when I change leads, I'm going to leave my hand down, and he might lift up. When he does, I'm going to take a hold and knock him in position. So change. There. He stayed in position. I don't need to pick up. I'm going to just keep driving him forward into that square. My setup, the position I want for my setup is straight. I want my horn and my saddle, if I'm sitting right in the middle of his saddle, or of his back, to be lined up with his mane. I don't want any bows in his body. This time I'm going to change, and I'm going to go to the right, and I'm going to find another right square, which is similar to a small slow to a small slow. Okay, I'm going to steer. Notice this horse stayed straight after that lead change. That's what this square will do. He'll think straight lines. Anywhere that he goes, he's going to associate it with a straight line. So I might pick him up and change here. And that time he lifted up, so I'm going to bridle him up, drive him into his face just a little more. Now, here's another thing that I want to talk about. I'm not afraid to, if my horses pick their heads up, because I know that I can drive them in their face. What I'm saying is I will leave my hand down to see if that, I'm going to challenge that horse to hold its own position. I'm not afraid to let him be wrong. He's only going to learn if I do it. So I'm going to set up. Even if you don't change leads, this is a great steering exercise. Make sure my horse is moving forward. This time I'm going to change leads and I'm going to go to the left on a counter canter. So change. Pick them up, counter canter. I try to go to my feet before my hands. Drive him forward. This is very, very hard to do. My horse has to steer. He's got to have self-carriage. He's got to be collected. Now maybe I'll just steer him into a circle, let him come down to a walk.
We created Equo, a simple and safe app that connects riders and drivers instantly. Here's how it works. It's really simple. You just sign up through the app, and you're ready for your custom ride. Equo Rush has on-demand drivers ready to make emergency travel a safe experience. Riders can schedule rides in advance with Equo Planned. And Equo Pool allows you to share rides with others for a cost-efficient trip. Next, select the destination and accept fares without having to use cash. One of our professional drivers will be notified and send a fast response for your convenience. Submit your request, and done! You're ready to Equo. All of our drivers are experienced professionals who get continuous training to handle any situation. Providing a safe, comfortable, and secure ride is our #1 priority. That's why we equip every Equo ride with step-by-step tracking and standby emergency assistance. You'll be able to get custom updates and monitor each ride directly from your phone. Welcome to the next level of equine transportation. Welcome to Equo.